Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by Borla, the world's most winning exhaust. Magic Creeper, the most versatile creeper ever. Hellraiser Performance, your powertrain specialists. And by Tribotex, make your engine last longer.
Came all the way to New Hampshire to hang out here in the living room with Joe and a couple of our closest friends. And well, okay, actually it's not the living room. Believe it or not, this is the waiting area here at the headquarters of New Hampshire Oil. This is where folks get to hang out while their car is being worked on. And Joe, this is an amazing customer experience. What can folks expect when they roll in here?
Well, one, we try to make this feel like it is a living room, not a garage. We want them to be comfortable. And then next, what we're going to do is we're going to involve them in the process to the extent that we can. One of the things we're doing now is we're putting cameras in the garage so that they can view the monitor from here and see their vehicles being undercoated. When we started, we had a window from our waiting room into the garage in every one of our shops. Not possible with this shop because the building's out back, but they're always involved. We'll pull the vehicle in, we'll let them inspect it before they leave, if that's what they want, every year.
How important is it for you to give them that kind of experience when they come in?
It's what I would want.
And did you look at other places, other service places, to see what they were doing and to see what you liked and what you didn't like and wanted to adapt it?
No, I just gauged on what I thought was appropriate and what I treat everyone the way we would like to be treated, and we're a family-run business, so it's from John's experience on the phone with my son Anthony to Carol, right down to the technician who looked under his vehicle this morning and discussed options.
And how important is it for you to have this experience then translate to your dealers around the country?
We emphasize this experience and the professionalism and the application being done properly, because honestly, a good product is completely worthless unless it's applied properly. Most of our dealers come in here and train, they're invested. We're also now having dealers ask us, how can we take this to the next level? And franchising might just be the next step for us.
Of course, if you're around Chichester or Manchester, New Hampshire, you can bring your vehicle right here, but you can also check on the web to see if there's a dealer or a franchise near you. NHOUundercoating.com. We know Tribotex works on automobiles, but if you have a motorcycle, well, Pasha, that's a totally different animal. What can you do for me?
You're right. Motorcycles share engine and gearbox lubricant at the same time. And in addition, they have wet clutches. Many people ask, is it safe for wet clutches in motorcycles? Yes, because clutch plates interact only during short time. It is not about friction, it's about controlled slippage. Your clutch or engaged or disengaged at the same time. So Tribotex does not build the film on the clutch and safe for it.
I talked to Brian, your lead engineer, and he says it actually softens the impact in the clutch. How does that work?
Coating that builds on the surfaces is porous ceramic. And when impact load happens, it expels enough lubricant to lubricate that surface and that given movement without damage.
So we're not talking about slippage in the clutch. That'd be a bad thing.
No, we're talking about elimination of shudder, elimination of stiction, and elimination of welding forces when actually tear out material when the impact load happens. Specifically in our applications for tanks, when the tank shoots, it gives such enormous shock at the surface that gears weld together, and then after tank shot few times in the motion, it doesn't drive as well. So it's not a good idea to choose between shooting your tank or driving it.
So it's not often I hear about shooting from a tank and riding a motorcycle in the same sentence, but you guys can do it all.
Shooting a tank for the transmission and gears, it's the same that for the motorcycle or hitting pothole or dropping the clutch or disengaging it.
Tribotex is tremendously versatile. What other things can it work in besides my engine and motorcycle clutch and that sort of thing?
Power steering, rear differential. People even use it in generators, snowmobile, chainsaws, anything where you need to reduce friction long-term and prolong the life of the mechanism, it will work.
Well, we know you're a motorhead because you're watching the show. That means you have lots of motors, big and small, around your house, and Tribotex can help them all. Look them up at tribotex.com. Thanks for joining us here on this episode of Motorhead Garage. Hope you saw some cool products for your vehicle. And if you've got a cool product you want to see on the show, email Jeff at masterstv.com. We'll get you in here to our studio. Until next week, from our entire crew, we'll see you next time here on Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coating. So long. This is Motor... That was amazing. the cork just blew off because of all the carbonation. That is amazing.
I hope you caught that.
Oh, yeah.
I want that clip.